Okay.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees?
Who doesn't love
That must
bees,
be Mrs.
man?
Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There's someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson.
Yep, he fucking
My brother
do.
remembers everything, and
Writers
that's
don't.
why he is so valuable.
People don't give a shit about writers.
We're
I
about
should
to
know.
depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people.
Probably because he has Hotmail.
People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are
Yeah, you tell
defending
him, Sherlock.
people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men.
They.
He's
Who
talking
in the
about
hell
the
is
Merry Men.
they?
A band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Ooh, fat
Mrs.
jokes.
Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Matters.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Hang on, let me check on the big tittied bitch. Yeah, she's... Ugh. Okay, Toby.
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mrs. Hudson. Yeah, she's gonna be here. He'll be fine. Fuck it. The grotesque massacre of the former Captain Peter Kelly, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murder of Peter Kelly was Pablo Coventry, one of Kelly's former husbands. However, lawful justice could not be awarded. Coventry was found dead of natural causes, possibly from his remorse at committing such a terrible crime. I hope you're not happy with that, Mr. Holmes. Well, you know, let me tell you something. I'm not happy with that fucking outcome. I already told you that pretty much in the last video. That I'm not okay with, I should have picked a good ending before I picked the bad ending. So, you know, whatever. Bastard. Yeah, let's just call the cab. Let's get this over with. I'm already slurring my words.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
When it's light out. Obviously.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Bugger fuck is what I would say if I was English. Actually, well, I need to hit the loo. Good lord, I feel 10 pounds lighter. You gotta love the fact that I can just edit out things and make it feel like it was a second ago. Oh, well, what the fuck is this? Okay, I think I found the boundary of our little free roam map here. It's okay. Alright. Now, let's see here. We have a train station. This was the MTA. They would not be here. This was, of course, the Chicago CTA. The train would have been here by now, because you can set your watch to the CTA. The Moron Transit Authority, of course, you can't set shit to, because it's in Maryland and we're populated by a bunch of lazy, ignorant motherfuckers who run the place, so there's that. Of course, we got good old Larry Hogan, who's the governor, but he's still outnumbered.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Okay, so flashbang grenade makes the train hologram appear. Frag grenade does this.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
Sleepers are the wooden things between the rails. Just saying.
A discarded item. Possibly thrown from the train.
Hey, God knows them conductors need their drinking. These motherfuckers.
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
Well, bugger me. Oh, get out of the way! Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. No. Alright, so let's see. The train would... Okay, for all of you who are not familiar with 1800s, 19th century type automotive train shit, here's what would happen. The train would usually typically... this is some historical shit. You guys can write essays on this shit. I'm just saying. Trains would come into the station, and they would stop here, and this is what they would call a water tower. Of course, you would still call it a water tower these days. For all you kids out there, you're probably wondering, wait a minute, stuff runs on gasoline. No. Back then, it was all about water and coal, because it was the pressure from the water tank, the steam engines, blah, 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 you know, you're getting it, that would push the gears and make the trains move forward. See, even though I'm inebriated right now, I'm still educational. So, you know, just saying. But yeah, they would come into the station, and the water tank would be filled with water. And then all the passengers who had been waiting for 24 fucking hours apparently would get on the train here and take it for like a 3-day ride to London or God knows where they were heading. Because let me tell you, traveling by train, it's not fun.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
I fucking did that. Prick. Alright, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I did the hologram, I checked the ground, I checked the... Yeah, I checked all that. Did I? Did I check it? Alright, let's check it again. What the hell? Let's make the game happy. Yeah, check that. Blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute, what's this? This is the switch. The bait and switch. Give me the old bait and switch.
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Dude, I deducted that like 5 minutes ago before my history lesson.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
For the record, this is not a Rockstar game, so please do not ask me if there's an update for GTA. I know I do GTA videos, but this is not. Ah, Christ, why am I even... Shut up, Eric.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you were Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Polar Express, bitch. Polar Express. That's the only reference I'm gonna give right now. Oh, that's not funny. Graying hair is not funny. I wasn't laughing at that. Okay, he's clearly a Boy Scout. He's got his railway badge. Badge. Well, hey, you know, working on the railroad requires you to move some dirt occasionally. And I don't mean your supervisor's bullshit. I'm talking actual earth. And he's a married man, bless his heart. He's trying to make, money for
Could
his
you please
missus.
give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Oh, here we go.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Hey, you keep up the good work, dude. I know people just look at us like we're the help, but, you're the shit, dude. You're the shit. Fuck all those oi polloi fuckers. Fucking upper middle class, Downton Abbey wannabe motherfucking pieces of shit. Cut off their head, let us eat cake. Fuck that bitches. Fuck
Railway post bag.
bitch. Cuckers. Fuck 'em. Yeah, it's clearly a map, but I can't have that, I guess. Yep. No. See, you can clearly read that. That's what I'm not doing any weird accents for that. You can read that just fine. What the hell am I missing? I know there's something I'm missing.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
He might be able to find his family who's stuck on an island somewhere. Literary references. Boom, FTW. London composition locomotive car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class car. Oh, yes. Hey, just for the record, I want you upgraded to first class. They call it business class these days. You're probably better off in second class. The chairs are way more comfy.
Here is the train set.
It's like they got like that fucking like leather and foam from like 2000, from like 1960 whatever. Coach class, on the other hand,
A telegraph.
has got like the fucking, you know, comfy seats with the folding armchairs where you can lay across it and sleep. Not that it matters if you sleep on a train or not, because sleeping on a train is like sleeping on a goddamn paint mixer. Wait a minute in there. It makes a difference. It really does. You're better off just taking a plane if you want to go anywhere. Really. You'll thank me later. You'll pay like $200 more, but you'll thank me later. I promise you. Don't go on any cruise ships either, unless you like dysentery and any other 19th century illnesses that shouldn't be around anymore.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Considering it's a fucking train station, I would assume so, Mr. Holmes.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Yes, yes indeed. Quite smashing. Fuck's sake.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Multiple traces of what? Oh, a heavy vehicle. I believe I have a heavy vehicle coming through here, mate.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
Let's see here. Yes. Just as I suspected.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Well, I'll be a monkey's fucker.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
They certainly do look deep.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Or they were made by a developer who had no idea how to make a slight small trench in ground and instead just made a large chalk-like mark. Either way, it's Ukraine.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
I'm not gonna bitch at them for that because they got the Russians on their ass while they were trying to develop this, I suppose. It's hard to fight a war when you got like shell casings and shit flying over your head. It's even worse when you're trying to develop a game. I can't imagine their mouses and their pointers and shit where it's quite terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Free Ukraine. I don't give a fuck. I did know a girl from the Ukraine once. She was in Ocean City, Maryland. Barely spoke any English. Supermodel quality. It's the only reason I had a chance at her was because she barely spoke any English. Who says love is based on sight, right? Anyway, this particular girl, her name was Elena. And, she was a little chunky for all of those of you who give it... Well, hold on. Let's continue with the story. I don't... fuck it.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
But I'm Sherlock fucking Holmes, dude. Come on.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
Fuck, junkies are stealing copper all the time for like $1.85 a pound, I'm not surprised. It's like, why would they want to steal a railway? I don't know, so they could score some meth? Not that they had meth back in 18... whatever the fuck this is, but I'm just saying, it's... dumber things have happened. Dumber things have happened. Where's the map? Wasn't there a map I was supposed to get at some point? This is sad. It's like almost 30 minutes and I haven't even left this one area. Wait, what's this? This is it? This is the map? It's gotta be the map, right? Alright, maybe this is the map. Give me a fucking map. Come on.